One more time, one more time. One more time, one more time. That's it. That's it. We live, we live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tell It How It Is. No filter. What's up? It's been a good week. Been a good week, right? You're supposed to put that in the air anyway. Like, even if it wasn't a good week, you say that anyway because you're programming yourself that the next week will be better. You take it on the chin and just say, fuck it, it's in the books. I can't do nothing about that. Let's move positive and forward. Got me? So I am here by the gracious higher powers. This is episode 202. Ooh, I'm getting up there. You see the shirt, subscribe to the channel. You see the hat, download the album. It's my latest project. I want to take a second to say that Saucy Amore has some fire coming for you. Don't say I didn't fucking warn you. There is some fire coming. I'm going to leave it at that. Subscribe to her channel, Saucy Amore. I hope you motherfuckers went to school. Should know how to spell that. It's one word. And tune in for that on the R&B soul tip. Feel me? I also have a single out now called Get You. That's on all streaming platforms. And that's probably where I start. Congrats to Papoose. He has been named, I guess, the overseer of Tunecore. So Tunecore is like Distrokid and United Masters. These are all platforms where you subscribe, you can upload your music, and they'll distribute it for you. Now, I'm with Distrokid. I feel like they all do the similar shit. Whoever you choose to go with will be just based on your preference. I feel like they all do similar. Shout out to my man Sheikh Dizzy. He had told me about another platform that does it that I feel like has a little more benefits than the norm. So I have to double back and go holler at him, and maybe I would try that out. But whether you use Distrokid, Tunecore, or United Masters, they all pretty much do the same thing. If you want to be supportive of your people, that's why United Masters and now Tunecore would be the thing, because they're run by our people. Distrokid, I'm not really sure if it's a mixture or who runs that to the T. It doesn't matter. It's been good for me thus far. But anyway, shout out to Papoose. He's supposed to oversee Tunecore. He's supposed to look for emerging talent. So he has a bigger dish, a bigger plate. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how he does with that. And, you know, moving forward for him, that's good. You know, I know his wifey Remy is into the whole battle rap league. She's getting that going. So they're trying to stay stamped in this music thing. Cool. Not so many current events I'm going to kind of just run through today. The Erykah Badu, I got Saucy in the building. She could probably comment on this. The Erykah Badu and the daughter picture that everybody is saying is thirst trap because, you know, they got on some tight leggings, both showing their bottom. Is this a thirst trap, or can you take a picture with your daughter who's of age to show, you know, the caption was she get it from her mama or whatever? Is that a thirst trap photo? Is it inappropriate? They have clothes on. It's just tight leggings.
First of all, they're fully clothed. It ain't my fault they're curvilicious. Now, what's her name? Chase, whatever the fuck. Jada Waiter.
Okay.
She just did a whole big bathing suit, asses out, bra, and her caption was like, "This is not a thirst trap. This is just how I look." That is considered a thirst trap to me because, sis, first thing they see is your ass. Then you're in the pool doing all this extra shit. Where Erykah Badu and her daughter just showing they look good. Like, come on now. Like, everything's on a thirst trap. Just because they look appealing to you guys is considered a thirst trap. Erykah Badu face considered what we consider a thirst trap because she looks beautiful. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's a thirst trap. Her daughter's grown. She'll do it with her mama or without her mama. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Next.
To add on to that, I didn't really hear that from guys. The most people that was calling that thirst trap was women. Damn.
Good. Goddamn, Erykah Badu's body has been on point from the time she came the fuck out. You don't expect her daughter to have the same body?
So ladies, get in the gym, work, watch your diet.
They mad because they in their 20s and our Erykah Badu is what?
I think she's older than me.
Okay, and she's putting these 20-something years old. For a woman like me who's up to shit, I salute Erykah Badu. I pray that, when I'm her age, I still look like that.
I think she's on keto. But anyway.
Me?
But no doubt. Absolutely. I want to say that I totally agree. Listen, you can't hate good looks. Get your way, get in the gym. If you want to cheat and do the BBL, I'm going to get into that topic next. Whatever you got to do to satisfy your conscience, your ego, your pride, your self-esteem. Because all of these are factors when people are judging people. So, no thirst trap. Sorry, I'm about to go thumbs down on that. Get your shit together. And speaking of that, I'm going to jump because I did have something else current, but I want to double back on that whole them hating on them women looking fine. I got two things. So, any enhancements on your body, any type of surgery, I want to give you the cheat code. I know. I want to give you the cheat code, ladies. Fellas don't give a fuck. I hate to sound raw. Our intentions, our reasons for pursuing, it has little to do with surgery. So if you don't really have the shape that you like, the size that you like, which is understandable because women in whole struggle with this on a daily basis. We call it validation. So, bottom line is, let's just keep it a stat. If we're gonna fuck, we're gonna fuck. The fact that you had surgery does not matter. You may think that matters for a long-term relationship. It doesn't. Because you might think men are simple. We may fuck anything, but we're not wifing anything. So if your personality stinks, you have no use outside the bedroom, that will fade regardless of how enhanced you made your body, how not enhanced your body is. You could be a stick figure. You can be fucking, what's the chick, Dime Piece? Jessica Dime Piece? Whatever, not to call her out. I'm just saying. Don't think that this is something that's going to get you long term. If you want to do enhancements and surgery just because you want to and it looks good for the gram, fine. But this has nothing to do with relations. If you need to learn how to get relationships, you need to look at yourself and get some fucking dating coaches. Spend bread on that. Mentally. Fuck the physical because it fades. That's all I got to say for that. What was something to piggyback that? Because this is actually going in a good order. After the body shit. Thirst. Oh, yeah, let's go here. And this is a delicate situation. And I'm live. They may cancel this live. They may not let me post this live. This may not go through based on this next statement. So someone said Aretha Franklin's 1968 song, A Natural Woman, is deemed offensive by the trans community. I'm about to go, I'm sorry, equality is equality. I'm about to go all the way in on y'all. Why do y'all find that offensive? Because trans are not natural. It's the only reason you hating. Now, if you a guy, you want to be a girl, you want to be a guy, do your thing. But what does a song from 1968 got to fucking do with that? Yes, a natural woman. What does that mean? That's how you was born, and that's what the fuck you is. Saucy Amore is a natural woman. I hate the blast people. RuPaul is not. What the fuck is the drama about? How can you get offensive to real rap? You're not natural. You're enhancing, you're changing, you're shifting shit. It's really being fucking misleading as fuck. because I'm not gonna come at y'all like y'all can't do what y'all want. A gay dude, bi dude, a lesbian chick, bi chick, if you're still in your natural form, I respect that more. You're just saying this is what you like. So a gay dude that like dudes, you are in your natural form and you like dudes. Fuck it. You a lesbian, female, whatever. You like girls. You're in your natural form. I can't hate that. The trans shit is misleading as fuck. Why are you wanting to look like something else to get what you want? Keep it a stack. If you a nigga that like niggas, I'm a nigga. Bed, whatever. I like guys. You a chick, you want chicks? It's room for all of that. Everything's accepted nowadays anyway. So you can do you. So you could be the trans you want. But I can't give y'all that. Offended?
First of all, don't come for Aretha now that she's dead and gone. R.I.P. Because when she was alive, none of the transgenders said anything. Because they know if Erykah was alive, they talking about her song is offended. She gonna go in on your asses. Point blank, period. Because Aretha was that person. So don't try to come for Aretha now that she's dead and gone talking about, oh, it's offensive. Man, Lord of mercy. Let me mind my business.
No, don't start because we make all new joints. We remake the fuck out that song and really make you feel offensive. Just go about your day and do what y'all do. Because again, you misleading. That's just some insecurities within to feel offended by that, to feel like you, a song. And to even have to go there to mislead motherfuckers, oh, I want to look like a female so I can get guys. You know how you sound? I want to look more feminine so guys would like. There's gay is been accepted. You ain't gotta mislead no more. I get it before when it was scared to come out the closet. It wasn't as accepted as first. So you try to mislead, look like a chick so the guy you with don't look bad. Gay is gay marriage, is gay adoption. Yo, y'all got the floor. There's no need. What other opportunities do the fuck you want? Shit is equal to me. So just go on about your business and leave the greats alone. Rest in peace. Leave the greats alone, please. Thank you. That's my point.
Next.
Sorry, I gotta go here. I didn't want to. You seen it. But the 5 officers in Memphis indicted and jailed for the beaten death of Tyre Nichols, who died days after a traffic stop on January 7th. Now, it's stomach turning and cringing. I don't like to talk us versus us. You feel me? Like, that's a very bad example. And every time some dumb shit like this happen, all you do is give validation to the other people them to say that we animals out of control. And see, that's why we can't lead. Because when you give them authority, look what the fuck happens. That's a terrible example of having authority. Terrible. And we always criticize the other folks of what they do with their authority. And now you see some shit like this, and it's like, it puts us a couple points back. This pushes us back for the argument's sake. So what the fuck? In the next few weeks, if them people beat us up or hit us, like, you know what I mean? It distracts it. Like, yo, your own people just did it. So this is very terrible. I mean, I don't want to really spend too much time here. I gotta say that I'ma still be above the negativity, to pray for the demons and the devils to leave these 5 people while they sit up and really think about what the fuck they did. Because even if they try to deflect from what they did, they're gonna be sitting up. So they're gonna have time to think about it. So I need the devil to be removed, and I'ma still send a prayer for these names. Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Emmett Martin III, Desmond Mills Jr., and Justin Smith. I know your parents ain't raised you like this. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they weren't there. Maybe there are things that's triggering just saying that. I'm going to need y'all to sit up and really see that you just gave the win to the other people. You just gave them a W. Because I don't know what possessed that whole shit. And I know I wasn't there. I know you're going to try to break this down at, let's not take the focus off of Tyre, God bless the dead, that he was completely innocent. Did he resist? Did he move? I don't give a fuck. You know it's always going to be that.
That man didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. Period.
Was there a weapon found? Like I'm like, if we want to really go at it like that. So rest in peace. I pray listen to me, remove the devils and the demons from them. You hear me? Yeah. Remove them. Because they got devils and demons. They gotta. And let them sit up and dwell on that. My condolences to his family and all that. And it was good to see that they said that they actually recorded a couple days of some positive protesting out there. Like, you know, the answer to that wasn't more violence, at least in the moment. Because I know it's only a matter of time. But it was good to see positive, to hear about positive protests. Thank you, Feet. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Memphis. I'm running through. Shows to check out. It's a new segment. I don't really dwell too much on this. I would say check out Your Honor, Mayor of Kingstown. Everybody knows BMF. Do I have to really say that? But I'm hearing a lot about this. I don't know if it's a movie or show. You People. We got to check that out. They're talking good about that. So that's that. I got something else here that Saucy Amore could chime in on. Kind of got this from her. My pet peeve of the week. Loud people on the phone.
Oh my God.
Speakers, earbuds, where we hear the whole convo. I might have said this in another segment, but it hasn't been since I did the pet peeves. Why do we need to hear what the fuck you're talking about? Some people are loud. I know I'm loud, but you see, I know I'm loud. So conversations are going to be minimum when I'm in the public anyway. You know what I'm saying? I do have to speak. Come on, we got to turn it down. We need to hear about Ray Ray and them. We really don't need to hear that. Especially women. Guys, sometimes, you know, that's a testosterone thing. They want to look like they're important. Fellas, don't do that either. Don't do that. But females, keep it quiet. We don't need to know your business. We don't need to know you going down to the courthouse today. We don't need to hear about your food stamp pickup. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying we don't need to hear that. So my pet peeve of the week is loud talking on the phone in public. In public. Text in all caps then. Okay, I'm gonna give you some positive. I usually end with the positive, so hold on that. Even under good intentions and providing, you still gotta remain productive. Listen to what I'm saying. You are doing your thing, right? You're on your grind, you're on your purpose, you provide for your family, you're doing your best with these things called bills, and you know, you have a roof over your head, the lights is on and all that, right? This doesn't stop. You don't have a few months or a year and think that that's over. The motivation the whole time should be that way. So once you knock out 1 month, you already thinking the next month. And it's like you don't even get to pay it. Like sometimes I'm not even in February yet, but I'm already into March. Like, okay, February I gotta do this. And March, all right, how I'm gonna get to March? You gotta step ahead of it. So stay positive, stay energetic in that. But on that same breath, don't feel like you can't have an off day. That just sometimes you wake up and you be grateful that you woke up and you just not feeling it the same. Your energy is a little off. There's nothing to really get like carried away about because human nature is shifts. You feel me? For any reason, things could not, you know, appear the same way. Don't let that discourage you. It's okay to have an off day. Just don't let it linger long and keep your focus still. Write yourself notes or, you know, if you don't write it in your phone, whatever, and just keep that there. So even when you have an off day, you may not have remembered everything, but you have it in your notes so you can go back and see what the fuck you need to get accomplished after you get out your little your funk. You know, your little slump or whatever you want to call it. Stay motivated. And then again, if you're holding down a family, this is where they can help out sometimes. You know, just lift you up a little bit or maybe something physical you need them to do for you. Communication is key. You know, sometimes you shouldn't sit on what bothers you. I know that men have this talk that, you know, masculine man, you know, you can't show weakness. I know you can't. You really can't. But you can still say things that bother you or things that you may need help with. Don't let pride really get you because then you'll fall flat on your face. So don't feel like you can't reach out, you know, especially if you have a small circle that you vouch for, especially the older you get, that you're not just running to every Tom, Dick, and Harry anyway. So if you do need to vent a little bit, you should have that small circle where you can hit somebody up, if not your partner. But stay focused. It's okay to have an off day. Nobody's judging that. And whoever it is, don't matter. They ain't got shit going on anyway. So all the fuck they got to do is sit there and fucking judge regardless. Alright? So that's good on that. Now I'm flying. This shit ain't long at all. This is how I want it to be. Alright. Last one with I could get Saucy's input on. Studio engineer suggested this. Shout out to Hit Room, Rezon. Smokers and non-smokers in a relationship. So, do it matter who's a smoker or not? If you have a couple that one smokes and one doesn't, can this work? What are the pluses? What are the minuses? Huh? The pluses and the minuses of that. Smokers, I mean, was this addressed right away? I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't want to judge it. Like, I feel like men that smoke could obviously... Do I have to get petty and say it's the breadwinner? Like, okay, if the man provides and he's the one doing the majority of the work, can he smoke? He may have to just go outside with it. Oh. It's too late for that. Technical difficulties. Anyway, that's why it's a try for the live to see from now on. Whoever's been following me know this is my first live. So versus when this comes out compared to when you see the other episodes, those are just recorded. I'm going to really stick with the live more because you can monetize on that once you get more subscribers and you get super chats. So now back to the smoker thing. It trips me up because I'm not really in that situation to worry like that. Whenever I dealt with somebody who smoked and I don't smoke, it really wasn't a big deal as long as it wasn't like excessive. Maybe you get into arguments about it being in the house. If you're doing it in the house, in the bed, you know, you go to sleep, you smell it. You wake up, you smell it. Like, if it's excessive, then maybe that's a problem for someone who does not smoke. But if they, you know, when they go to work or they, you know, once in a blue, they step outside and they do, then I guess it's fine. And, you know, as long as you keep your shit minty fresh as best you can, you don't have to really worry. I guess you could get through that. But as far as whether a man or a woman got to deal with it, so if a woman's with a guy that smokes, I said that, versus a man that's with a female that smokes, the man, I see the man being a little arrogant about it, again, based on how often and how the lady keeps her, you know, fresh, minty shit. So just keep your shit fresh. Don't be too excessive. But honesty, it could be a disaster. Smokers should be with smokers. Non-smokers should be with non-smokers. I don't know. How much y'all love each other, how far y'all go back, how real is the relationship, how strong is the attachment. All these things are key into deciding if you're going to deal with it or not. I don't know how much of a burden that becomes. I know with kids involved, the smoking is really not good. They have to go outside and just, you know, once in a blue that. When they at work, whatever. But transparency, not trying to hide it. I remember a movie, Hand That Rocks a Cradle. He really wasn't smoking, but he kind of snuck it the way he did it, and that's never no good. You know what I mean? So y'all work that out. That's a discussion to be had, and it can work depending on, I guess that's a good test of everybody compromising versus one person being ignorant and stubborn with this is how I feel and that's that. If you have a good level of compromise from both parties, you can possibly work this out. You know what I mean? So that's all I got on that. And okay, this is how I close out. That's why I skipped it. My weekly health tips. So calorie intake daily. For women, now this varies. This is not a solid set number. For women, they say 1,600 to 2,400. and I'm guessing that's mg or however they label that. For men, it's 2200 to 3200. You know, all of this depends on age, height, and weight. I used to say whatever you weighed, whatever your weight was, that's what you would do in calories. But I could be wrong about that. But anyway, try to see if you can start to calculate this. It will make a difference in health. Again, a lot of people don't follow this body mass indicator, BMI. I don't even know if the I stands for indicator. I know it's a calculator where they say it's a European, it's based off European numbers. So it does your age, height, weight, then it tells you your body fat. So now, even if it's a European scale, you can still use it as just a, see where you at with it. You don't have to it doesn't have to be definite. Like that's your, live and die by. You don't go by it all the way, but it's a good indicator just to see where you at. So bottom line, you take your age, your height, your weight. You can Google this, Safari, whatever device you have, and you put BMI calculator, right? So you BMI calculator. You put your age, your height, your weight, right? Weigh yourself. Don't just guess. See if you have a scale or you could last time you've been to the doctor. So now this is how I feel, even if it's from a European standpoint. So if your body fat is 25% or less, you're healthy. You're doing all right. Like you good money. You don't get cocky, conceit. Still work, but you sitting pretty good. That's already a reduced factor for any kind of like strokes or seizures or heart attack, whatever the fuck health issues that happen. Try to be at 25 or less. Okay, 25 to 30 is the overweight window according to the European standards. Do you have to really judge that as you are overweight? No. But what they're saying is between 25% and 30% body fat, that's considered overweight over there. Now, 30 and up, I don't give a fuck. European, African, Haitian. If you're over 30% body fat, you need to worry. I'm not even trying to be funny or discouraging. You need to immediately see what you can do because over 30% body fat is obese. So even if the scales is on their side, over here 30 would still not be good. So again, you don't have to broadcast this, share this, or talk about it to anyone. For self-perseverance, self-esteem, self-motivation, you should at one time go punch in the numbers and see what your body fat is. I'm telling you, between me and you, if it's over 30, try to make a change immediately. You may have to cut down how late you eat, moderation. I'm not going to sit here and do the whole whether you vegan, vegetarian, and what to cut out specifically, but you need to pay attention to that because that is running you the risk of heart problems, strokes, if you're over 30, man. You got to be an 8-foot giant to be over 30% body fat. I'm just saying. I'm being funny, but it's no joke. So for my people who's at 25, you go look and you 25 or under, don't slack. But there's no sense of urgency. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe cut out a little bit of things, drink a little more water. If you're between 25 or 30, you got a little work to do. A little work. Just get the number down a little bit. Pay attention to it. Maybe check it every 2 weeks because I don't know if you can do things or are you willing to do things that'll make a drastic change in a week. You know what I mean? So just pay attention to the numbers. But I'm serious, especially my people. Over 30, if you see 30, my nigga, you need to immediately think of a game plan immediately because that's not good. Because if something pop off, that could be the reason. You know what I'm saying? Your arteries and all that shit inside of you, how that shit flow, we take that for granted. We don't really study that and it's fine. We don't get paid to. Some people don't give a fuck. They just think they could do whatever little things to stay healthy, and if they're in moderation. A lot of people living off the fly. Nobody's really checking shit. Nobody's really going in to see what these things mean. Your nervous system, upper ephrine, and all these fancy words. Shout out to Andrew Huberman Lab podcast. That's where I start getting some of this knowledge and information from because it's fascinating when you really think about your body's an amazing thing. But we take it for granted. Just because it can bounce back, it has an immune system, it doesn't mean we should be really putting all this stress on it if we don't have to. You feel me? So That's my health tip of the week. Just really pay attention to that. Try to do better, be better. Till the next time, I'ma holler back and get off the fucking phone. Stop being loud on that pet peeve shit for real. And we don't need to hear your shit. You ain't even talking nothing positive. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear about Ray sneaking in the basement and shit. But stay safe. I did not mention the playoffs on the football. We very close to Super Bowl. I have nothing left to say because all my New York niggas is out of here. So y'all work that out. I know there's some big games coming. Last thing I'm gonna say, LeBron, stop crying, my nigga. You are the GOAT. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter. Regardless, you Hall of Fame first class. It's clear. There's nobody that could debate that. You're gonna be Hall of Fame first class. All these accolades. You about to pass Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain was #1 in scoring for decades. You about to have all these accolades under your belt when you leave. Why are you crying about a foul call at the end of the Boston game? If they fouled you, they missed it. Niggas missed it. The refs don't go to Hall of Fame. So them niggas is not good as you to see everything and call everything. You lost that game. I get it. You're a winner. You always want to win. But that Laker team, even with Anthony Davis back, is not really going to make it. You got your chips. You won your championships. Your numbers is fucking crazy. Be grateful for that. But I get the competitive nature. But chill out, LeBron. Just calm. Tranquila. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to end on that, but I had to mention that. Till the next time. Promise you. Later. Subscribe to the channel. Share, comment, like. I'm outie 5 Thowey. Peace.